Hello and welcome, beautiful souls, to my channel, Light of Shaya. My channel is all about illuminating the spiritual path forward and delivering uplifting messages of love and light to you. Welcome to my channel if you're new, and welcome to my channel if you are returning. Thank you so much for being here. So today I am going to be bringing you a picker card reading. These are the three piles. This is going to be messages from your spirit animals. So we're going to see a few of the spirit animals coming out here for you that are currently working with you, and then we'll see any messages that they have for you, okay? So pile one here, we have pile one with the beautiful tiger's eye teardrop shape here. Ooh. Pile two, we have this beautiful piece of, I believe it's sholasite. I'm not sure if that's the proper pronunciation. And then I believe this is an obelisk or a pillar of fluorite here. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a moment. Feel free to pause the video if you need to, some time to meditate on the stacks. Go with your intuition on this. Do some heart breathing. So breathe into your heart space and then breathe out. And then, yeah, your heart should tell you or give you the correct decision here for you. So yeah, I'll go ahead and leave it at there, and I'll see you at your piles. Alrighty, pile one, if you chose this beautiful tiger's eye piece here, this is going to be your reading. I decided to switch out candles. I was feeling kind of like those heart chakra vibes here. So let's go ahead and see animal spirit messages or who they are. Okay, wow. So we have the tiger here. So you could very well have a spirit animal who's a tiger. We have the firefly. Oyster, the owl, and this particular owl is a barn owl, one of my favorites. Okay, let's see what message they have here. Snake, shed old skin. Okay. Courage, I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Loneliness, I know that I am never alone. Couple of tarot cards here. We have the Eight of Autumn. Do some research before proceeding. Education in the form of seminars, going back to school, or apprenticeships, excellent craftsmanship, and long-term projects. The Two of Winter. Indecision is holding you back. Make the choice that's best for you rather than trying to please others. Feeling trapped between the intellectual and the emotional. Okay. Let's see here. Lots of cards that I pulled for this particular reading, so I may run out of space here, but we have Badger Spirit. Be fearless and bold. Wow, this is really coinciding with the Courage card. We have Elephant Spirit. Learn from the past. I'll show you that in a second. Here we are. Elephant Spirit. Learn from the past. We have a 4, a 7 here. Then we have Antelope Spirit. Life is speeding up. Okay, so what messages do your animal spirits here have for you? Sorry guys, I'm just trying to make some space here. I didn't realize how many cards this was, and these are pretty big, blocky cards. So, can you guys see that all? Not quite. Just want to make sure you guys can see it. Sorry, give me just a moment here while I just set this up. These here, and these over here, and then I think we should be good to go. Yeah, you can almost see them all. Sorry about that, guys. Anywho, so some of the animal spirits that are coming through very strongly, clearly here, are the tiger. The tiger is, I feel this is really coinciding with the Courage card here. You have the firefly, which stands for, I believe it's moments of inspiration that are fleeting. The oyster, this is kind of about being tenacious. I'm reading this one intuitively, but this is a water-based creature, so this is part of the emotional realm. This may be needing some patience, whatever it is that you're dealing with. And then with the owl here, I'm getting the sense of wisdom, and there's a sense of you being very intellectual, and they're currently working with you to try and help you understand whatever your circumstances are right now. So a few of the messages that are coming out very strong. So the first message I want to get off the table right now that is very, very, very crucial here that I'm getting is with the tiger, the badger, and the Courage card here. There is a need for you to step up into your power. So your animal spirits right now are working very closely with you for you to become more bold in your approach. Whatever it is that you're dealing with, it may be with a job situation, something that you've been investing time in. It's very important for you to actually dedicate yourself to it and continue to grow in this space. With the shed old skin and the elephant spirit here, I'm getting the sense that there are certain things from your past that no longer really serve you. This could be thought patterns. This could be a person, a connection. This could be a job. This could really, it'll really vary for each one of you. I'm sure each one of you out there, this message is going to touch upon a little bit differently for you. Remember, this is, although this is a pick a card, this is pretty general here for some of you. So not all the messages are going to resonate. But what I'm saying here is there's a need for you to let go of certain aspects from the past that are holding you back. With the Badger spirit here, it says be fearless and bold. There's definitely a need for you to stand up and really assert yourself. There's a sense of needing to, there's a sense of tenacity here. There's a sense of you needing to be tenacious. The reason I'm saying this is because we have the oyster and we have Badger spirit of being fearless and bold. Let me go ahead and put this one here. You guys can see that, right? Yeah, I think that's a good idea there. That way we can clear up just a tiny bit of space here. Now, they are trying to help you make a decision of some sort with the Two of Winter here. Indecision is definitely something that is holding you back right now. And this is really corresponding to me with the Firefly card, because with the Fireflies, as if any of you are familiar with them, I haven't actually seen them like one in person, but I have seen them in movies. And you know, they like to kind of light their little bulb up, their little butts, and then they illuminate some space, and then all of a sudden that light's gone, right? So you may be having periods of insight or sudden sparks of inspiration. And oh, I just got a ringing in my ear when that happened. So there's definitely a sense of spark of inspirations that that your spirit animals are trying to help you to intuitively listen to. These sparks of inspiration are actually leading you down the correct path, I'm hearing. Yes. And Owl Spirit is trying to come through here to help you see the bigger picture, helping you see past the. So with the Firefly, I get the sense of there's random little bits of information or sudden sparks of creativity or love or something. There's some sort of feeling that comes and then goes almost as rapidly as it came. This could be just moments of inspiration, and Owl Spirit here is kind of trying to help you see through the moments where things are dark, when the Firefly within you isn't really illuminating the path forward. This could be in regards as well, I'm getting that this could be with the loneliness card, that you may be feeling a little bit down right now. You may be feeling like nobody's here to help you, that nobody is here to really you may need like a shoulder to cry on or somebody to kind of listen to. So they're kind of pushing you to perhaps connect with people. But the way I'm reading this is clearly you can see that your animal spirits are with you at this time, and they've been trying to help you see things from a different perspective. They've likely been giving you signs, whether this be through intuition, random bursts of intuition with the Firefly, or you could be seeing angel numbers, signs. You may be seeing these creatures on videos, like whether you're scrolling through social media or maybe like watching television or reading a book that mentions them. They've been trying to come through very strongly here for you. With the oyster here, I'm getting the sense of there's something with the Eight of Autumn and the oyster here, that there's something that you're working on that is going to be, it's a hidden gem, because the oyster creates pearls. Now, I wouldn't take away pearls from oysters, because that's their little treasure that they like to keep for themselves, right? But the idea here is that whatever it is you're crafting is actually really, really beautiful. There's a sense of, it has a lot of potential. Whatever it is that you're working on has a lot of potential, and your animal spirits are trying to guide you to be fearless and bold. If you're feeling with the Two of Winter that you can't make a decision regarding this, you feel perhaps that there's a sense of like you not knowing what to do, they're telling you right now that yes, whatever this feeling is regarding a project or something that you're working on, whether it's a change of major, career, and you're feeling inspired to do it, they've been trying to lead you in that direction. With Antelope Spirit here, it says life is speeding up. The moment you make this decision, your life is going to start moving very, very quickly. It's almost as if you've been at a standstill right now because you haven't been able to make the decision that you want to, but as soon as you do it, it's going to be like boom. You're kind of just rushing through the gate, going from like 0 to 100 real quick. So I'm trying to see if I'm picking up any other messages here. With the Eight of Autumn, there is some research that you need to do. Maybe your idea is one of those kind of like in the Your idea is currently in the beginner stages of things. It's kind of like you could see the potential. You may be seeing the potential and seeing beyond because you're very intuitive and you can kind of see the potential in things. But they're asking you to do just a tiny bit more research before you make this decision, because as soon as you make it, it's going to be boom, right out the gate. This is going to be a long-term project. This is going to be something for the long haul, most definitely. I want to read out of the book for the tiger here. I'm feeling called to reading about the tiger here. So I would like to ask for your patience here while I pick up book. And here we are. Okay. Ooh, lunar force, ease in darkness, feminine energy. The tiger hunts at night, at one with the silence, fearing nothing. This card reminds us to take in the wild darkness to allow the lunar forces to soothe and heal our spirits. Sensuality, receptivity, and devotion are all heightened in the midnight hour, and the tiger takes advantage of these boons. Spend some time in silence this evening, drinking in the potent calm. There is nothing to fear in the stillness except the awakening of your own power. Okay. Wow. So when in balance, you are passionate, strong, and sensual. When you're feeling out of balance with the tiger spirit, you're feeling overstimulated. Some of you may have been taking on too many things. And to bring into balance, practice, oh, this is an interesting word. Never heard this one before. Trataka, or candle gazing. So if you guys have candles, spend some time in quiet meditation and just look into the flame of the candle. This in a dark space, and you may get some insights. There's going to be a sense of calm that comes from this. Once again, these spirit guides are coming through to help you through the darkness, because the oyster hides in the depths. The owl sees in the night. The firefly illuminates things in the darkness. And the tiger, well, the tiger in this case, I'm not sure if they're nocturnal hunters or not. I'm not very familiar with this particular creature. I just know they're incredibly beautiful and very powerful. But in this case, this is about easing yourself into the unknown and being courageous through the darkness, because the darkness can be very fearsome at times. But they're telling you, your guides, your spirit animals here, the ones that are with you, there's nothing to be afraid of, because you're going to come out of this feeling on top of the world. So, Pile 1, if this resonated with you, or at least I certainly hope it did, please do give a like and subscribe button to the channel. It really helps out the channel, and it helps me deliver messages to people just like you who need a little more illumination in their life, who could use a little bit of uplifting with love and light. So thank you so much for being here. I'm sending you much love and light. Take care. Alrighty, Pile 2, if you chose this lovely piece of Sholasite, at least I hope that's how it's pronounced. Leave a comment down below if you pronounce this some other way. This reading is going to be for you. So let's see what messages your animal spirits have for you today, and what your animal spirits are. Okay, wow, we have the black egg. Okay, so this is a very spiritual message here. Okay, we have the stingray here, and we have the dragon. So even more spiritual messages here. So the dragon clearly is a mythical creature that exists more in the ethereal. We have the cheetah. It says here, harness mystic power, high priestess. So you guys have a lot of power. Relationships, I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. Okay. Grief, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. We have a king of winter. Get advice from someone professional in objectives, public speaking, unemotional relationships. Okay, we have 2 cards corresponding with the relationships, and then we do have the grief card here. Oh, wow. The Nine of Winter, unfounded fear, focusing on worst case scenarios, allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the problem. Wow. Okay. So I'm seeing a recurring theme here. Oh, Sandpiper Spirit, be playful. Chameleon Spirit, act as if. 6, 5, okay. Oh, Dove Spirit, be peace. Okay. I put you over here, little dove. Let's see, can you guys see all those cards? Not quite. Maybe if I put these over here. I'll show you them individually. Let me take a moment here, because there's one particular theme that I've caught on to this so far, but there's a lot of other messages here coming through. For one, I see you guys are very spiritual in nature with the black egg and the dragon. That's a definite one from the get-go. I might have to reference the book for the stingray. I'm just seeing, do you see the correspondence in the colors here? That seems very similar to the chakra colors, like the movement upwards. So for one, some of you may have the stingray working with you right now, the cheetah also working with you right now, the chameleon, the sandpiper, and the dove. So 2 birds here. We do have 2 mythical beings here with the dragon. Okay, so there's a few messages that are really coinciding here. So for one, I want to get started with your worries, because with the Nine of Winter here, it looks like you guys have been very, very worried. You've been very anxious about something. And this could be in regards to a relationship that you just lost, some sort of relationship that hasn't been serving you necessarily, or perhaps you've been dealing with somebody who's very cold and distant with the King of Winter. This could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, because this card represents that. I'm getting heavy Aquarius here, so this person could have a Aquarius Venus or Sun, Moon, Rising. So for those of you who don't know, Aquarius and Venus, they can sometimes come off as very aloof, but they do love you. But I can't really make that judgment for you based off the cards, okay? Because this is messages from your animal spirits regarding what guidance you need right now and who's working with you right now. So I'm going to go ahead and look into that stingray spirit, because I'm really, really feeling the need to read out of the book for that one. And basically what they're trying to tell you right now is perhaps you've lost something, and they're asking you to focus more on being present right now. Because we have the dragon spirit, which is the I am presence. This is a highly spiritual card. This is the observer from within. This is your pure unbridled consciousness. This card is the all-seeing eye. It's the all-seeing eye within the all. This is spirits observing everything. This is you. So when you experience the quiet and solitude and peace, this is the essence of spirit, okay? Oh, I see. This is making sense to me now. The stingray spirit is talking about developing confidence. So some of you may be worrying about things unnecessarily. You could be dealing with somebody who may appear as if they're emotionally detached, but may not necessarily be that way. They may just demonstrate love in a very different way. Now, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with love languages, but everybody has a different love language. And the idea here is that it's important for you to know, if you have a relationship with this person, that this person may demonstrate love in a way that isn't necessarily something you're accustomed to. So I can't remember all of the different love languages, but one of them is acts of service. So this person might do things for you, like for example, if you need a ride somewhere, or they may cook for you, or they might do your laundry for you, or something along those lines. Those are acts of service, and those are demonstrations of saying, like, I want to make your life easier for you. That's how I demonstrate my love. Other people like to give you gifts. That's another way for them to demonstrate love to you, is by giving you something. Some people need words of, I think, confirmation or affirmation. I can't remember which of the 2 of those words are, but they're about the same. So some of you have say, I love you, and you need to hear that validation. So there may be a need here, if you are in a relationship, for you to discuss your love language. What is it that you'd like your partner to do more of? And then, of course, talk to your partner about what it is that you'd like more from them, and what it is that they would like more from you. Because a lot of you seem to be very, very, very stuck in your head about this particular situation. Now, if this isn't about love or a current connection that you have, this may mean that you guys are very concerned about relationships. Some of you may have just gotten out of a relationship and you're grieving it right now. We all grieve in different ways, but allow yourself to experience these feelings of grief, because it allows you to heal the internal space. It allows you to clear out the karma and the soul tie. I do want to say now, if you are in if you were coming out of like a breakup or something, one of the best things that you can do for yourself, and trust me when I give you this advice, is completely eradicate that person's presence from your life. I know it sounds harsh. I know it sounds really rough. And do this for however much time you may need. So if you guys agree to, like, let's say stay friends, take like 3 months off, like remove them from social media, get rid of any pictures or gifts that they may have had, maybe put them in a box somewhere where you can't see them, and then come back to them in about 3 months after you've dealt with the grieving process of the relationship ending. This is going to help you cut what is referred to as the soul tie, because when you spend a lot of time with somebody, this just generates a very strong energetic cord between you and that person, and then it impacts you. Of course, there's an energetic exchange between you two, and when you lose this person, you feel that hurt deep within. So that must be a message for someone out there, because I did feel the need to go down that route. But some of you may be wishing for a relationship, but your spirit animals are asking you to attract the right person. Don't attract somebody who isn't emotionally unavailable. What is your partner? What is the partner that you want to experience? What kind of experience do you want to have with that partner? And then act as if you already have it with the chameleon spirit. And this goes for anything with law of attraction. That's a really big thing. If you're constantly stuck in your head, unfortunately, what's going to happen is you're going to continue to develop the same thing over and over and over again. And then you're going to be asking yourself, like, why can't I ever find this person? And then guess what? You're telling yourself this, you're confirming it. You're saying it in the very question, why can't I ever? And this is just a propagation of the same thing over and over and over again. So, it's very important for you to work on your self-confidence right now, and then focus on your personal growth with the stingray here, because especially for those of you out of relationship, and even those wanting relationship, I'm feeling the need to talk about this. Work on yourself. When you work on yourself, you're cultivating love from within. When you start to treat yourself the way you would want somebody else to treat you, well, guess what? You're attracting that love into your life. So make sure that you harness the divine feminine energy of the high priestess here. Harness that in order for you to attract the lover that you want. Now, if you're a divine feminine, you'll likely know if you're a divine feminine or divine masculine. Just about all of my viewers are likely going to be divine feminines, because the divine feminine tends to be more on the fluid side, and they tend to be more drawn to these kind of videos. However, that isn't always the case. There are some divine masculines out there who are interested in the tarot, and but they're very rare. So I did feel the need to say that. So there's definitely a need for you to work on your confidence. And then with the Sandpiper spirit, be playful in your approach to this. Your spirit animals, they want you to be happy, and they want you to express yourself and be playful. What is it that brings you joy, pile 2? What is it that makes you happy? What kind of just gives you that sense of playfulness? What brings your inner child to light? Is it listening to music? Are there particular songs that really just spark that feeling of like wanting to dance, or just singing along, or just movement in the body and feeling uplifted? If so, they're asking you to touch into that energy of really just being playful, and acknowledging that life is like a dream. Life is a game. We're here to play, we're here to experience, and we're here to really enjoy the material pleasures of this plane. This doesn't mean that you should constantly indulge in them, but rather always, of course, everything in moderation and balance. But the idea here is be playful in your approach in life. Act as if, with chameleon spirit here. So the chameleon is likely working, trying to get you to understand how it is that you could proceed in your life by acting as if. Okay, so we do have the dragon here and the dove spirit. These two cards are really coinciding for me here, because the dragon spirit is all about the I am presence, as I was mentioning before. So right now, meditation is incredibly important for you. I know meditation can be a little bit of a pain in the butt sometimes. I completely understand. Sometimes it's really difficult for you to build a routine around it. But it's very important that you take into consideration how important it is. With the dove spirit is trying to bring peace into your life right now, because it's likely some of you may have lost somebody, in which case I'm really sorry to hear that. I know how painful it is to lose somebody that you deeply love, but Right now, the best thing you could do is take care of yourself and be peaceful, be mindful. Try to do things that make you happy. Stop focusing on the negative things in your life. Stop focusing so much on the things that bring heaviness into your life. With the cheetah here, this is referring to like masculine energy, forward movement. So the masculine energy is projective, not receptive. It's about taking action and moving forward. So it's likely that you may be feeling, I mean, some of you may be feeling a lack of patience when regarding relationship, or you may be feeling a need to control a lot of different aspects in your life. That may only resonate for a few of you, but some of you may need a sense of reconnecting to yourselves, I'm hearing. Hmm. Some of you may need to reconnect with yourselves, most definitely. There's a sense of, I think you guys have kind of lost perhaps your sense of purpose. Some of you may be feeling lost. Definitely, I'm getting that sensation of loss. You just feel lost right now, and maybe you're trying to rekindle that, and your animal spirits are coming through right now to try and help you rekindle this in your life. Um, which is why they're trying to tell you to be playful and act as if you already have this. Act as if you already have the purpose that you've been looking for. I'm going to look into the book for the black egg here. I know it deals with the throat chakra, so there may be a truth that needs to come out. You may need to be more authentic with yourself. Let's see here. Oh, this is an interesting question. So with the black egg, it's time for a little bit of introspection, pile two, because one of the questions that comes through this is, what do I know to be true about myself, and what is true about the world? So when we haven't accessed the energy of the black egg here, what ends up happening is that we come from a place where we're unsure about what our future is, where we're going, what it is that we're trying to do. And so right now they're asking you to reconnect with your truth. They're asking you to reconnect with your authenticity. So I'm going to go ahead and read an excerpt from the book here for you, so you can hear this. The black egg contains one of life's essential treasures, the truth. Inside of it resides no confusion, excuses, small talk noises, or lies, not even white ones. This living and breathing vessel harbors only that which rings true. When this essence is in balance, we speak slowly and clearly. We are drawn to activities like writing, reading, teaching, singing, or perhaps public speaking. Sounds draw us in, books draw us in, the concept of truth itself draws us in. Okay, wow. I'm seeing, interestingly enough, a correspondence here. This card speaks of public speaking and getting advice from someone professional and objective. Some of you may need to start looking into building more business relationships. I'm hearing for some of you. This may not resonate for everybody, but with the black egg here and the King of Winter, we have two cards speaking of public speaking, and in addition to the Sandpiper spirit. Remember how I was talking about singing, dancing, listening to music, that things that are uplifting. When you do this, you start to tap into the power of the black egg that lies within you. What is your truth, pile two? What do you feel to be true? With the dragon here, you guys are highly spiritual beings, and the dragon is trying to inform you that you have a lot of hidden, untapped potential within. You guys can create whatever it is that you want in this world. The sky is the limit. Beyond that, the universe is infinite in its abundance. We only live on one planet out of infinity, and even then, Gaia continues to provide for us, despite the fact that we have not only 7 billion people on the planet, but countless animals. I mean, animal agriculture right now is one of the more destructive forces on the planet, if you guys don't know. But these creatures take up a lot of food, and they eat like 10, 20 times more than we do. So even despite this, Mother Earth continues to provide for us. So with that in mind, remember, there is infinite abundance out there for you, pile two, and just continue to focus on making yourself happy. What makes you happy? And then you'll be able to manifest and harness the powers of the universe to really create the life of your dreams. All right, that was a really interesting message, pile two. If this resonated, please do hit the like and subscribe button. It's greatly appreciated. This channel is all about illuminating the spiritual path forward, and basically, I want to bring more uplifting messages to people just like you who require a little bit of clarity in their lives. So this is very important work to me. But anyway, I'm going to shut up now. Thank you so much. I'm sending you much love and light. Take care. Alrighty, pile 3, welcome. If you chose this lovely pillar or obelisk of fluorite, I believe that's what it is, this reading is going to be for you. Let me move these pieces out of the way here. Alright, let's see what messages your animal spirits have for you. Let me take a sip of water real quick. Ooh, okay, we have the golden egg. Wow. So I find it really interesting that I was guided towards lighting the heart chakra candle earlier. So this is going to be a very powerful message for you, pile 3, because we have the fluorite, the green, and the green here, which corresponds with anahata, which is the heart chakra. We have the horse, okay. We have bat, dragonfly. Message here, Mother Earth, feel loved and comforted. Look at all the green in here. So this is a very there's a theme to this message already. We have empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. More correspondence here. Wow. Imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Okay. We have the King of Autumn. Be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Everything going your way, a good person or company to work for. So this could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn that you're dealing with, or you could have that in your chart. We have the 3 of Autumn, more pentacles here. Follow your passions when it comes to your career. Be the best at what you do. Being compensated for your creative talents. Okay. Creativity is coming through very strongly here. We have a koala spirit. Spirit has a plan. Okay, I'm going to put you over here because that's a very powerful message. We have stag spirit. Take the lead. Okay. And then we have scarab beetle spirit. Magic works through you. Okay, pile 3. You guys are a very magical pile right off the bat. Definitely getting a lot of magical vibes from you. Some of you may practice magic. Not all of you. Some of you may be earth-based religion, so paganism, all that good stuff. But that doesn't necessarily have to be the case. There's definitely just there's a sense of creativity coming from you. You guys are likely light workers. You're empaths. You feel things very deeply, and sometimes as a result, you may feel the darker aspects of those emotions. So with the horse spirit here, you guys are very tenacious. You love freedom. You're very there's a lot of endurance to you. You guys may have gone through a lot in your life. There's just such a strong sense that I'm getting from this horse here. You guys are rebellious, free spirits. So right now, your spirit animals could likely be the horse, the bat, the dragonfly, maybe the scarab, the stag, or the koala. So if you guys want to look into these creatures, feel free to. With the bat here, this is more feminine energy coming through. I mean, look at the moon there. The bat uses echolocation to get through the darkness. So some of you may be having a hard time seeing some truths, or you may be living, you guys are the kind of people that likely see beyond the veil, I'm hearing. You may be very intuitive, very psychic, especially here with the dragonfly spirit, because the dragonfly spends a lot of its life in the air, but also on the water. So this creature is about seeing past illusions. It's translucent. It flits about through life. You guys may be very energetic. Some of you, I'm getting maybe night owls with the bat. You guys are very intuitive. There's definitely a sense of intuition coming through here. You guys see things very clearly, and you're the kind of people that can tap into the spiritual nature of this universe. You guys are definitely very magical in nature, and your spirit animals are guiding you through this process of helping you tap into this. Now, the most important message that I'm seeing here is that of love. There's a lot of love from your spirit animals coming through. You may be since I did hear earlier, some of you may have been going through some hard times or have gone through some hard times in the past. Your spirit animals have been around you, just helping you by giving you love, by sending you love. With the scarab beetle here, we have magic works through you. So once again, very magical pile here. They're trying to help you step into your power here and utilize the energies that you have naturally within you to create the life of your dreams. What their suggestion to you is a work from the heart space. What is it that makes you happy? What sets you off? What do you love to do, especially with the three of autumn here? Because it says follow your passion when it comes to your career. And then it says being compensated for your creative talents. A lot of you are very creative. Oftentimes, those who are very psychic, intuitive, and work with the heart space, you tend to be very creative because since you feel these things very deeply, there's a sense of needing to express yourself in order for you to transmute these energies sometimes. With the King of Autumn here, I'm being drawn to, I mean, look at what the words here for the descriptions are. It says compassionate, accomplished, charismatic, gifted. You, pile 3, are incredibly gifted. I don't know if you know this, but you have a lot of magical energy to you. There's a lot of untapped potential I'm hearing. You guys can change the world. And I believe that anybody can change the world, but you already have a natural propensity of being able to do something in this world. That's why your spirit animals are trying to get you to take the lead and move forward, because Spirit has a plan here. You guys likely came here and incarnated on this planet in order to do something of a creative nature to help heal the collective. With the golden egg here, I'll get into that message a little bit later, but this one is incredibly important. Let's see, here we have empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. Now, I do want to say that maybe some of you may need to consider the actions that you take, or not even the actions that you take, but rather try to be more empathetic towards other people. Because sometimes you may not know why people make the decisions that they do, and we can jump to conclusions at times. Sometimes maybe perhaps your imagination might get carried away, but I think deep down on an intuitive level, you probably already know what the answers are from within. But they're asking you to embody empathy, embody the energies of love, because you are likely a light worker. And by stepping into the energy of love, you actually, just by being in that vibration, you help raise. Okay, just wanted to make sure. Sorry, guys, my SD card got full, so I had to switch storage spaces. So I just want to make sure this is recording. Okay. I kind of lost track of where I was at. But there were basically, I know empathy was kind of where I was leading with this. So be very, just tap into the empathy, and basically what ends up happening when you vibrate at the love vibration, you're actually helping heal others. People who are in your space will naturally just feel at ease with you and your vibration, because you're a being of light, and you really just help cultivate this in other people. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Once again, creativity is coming through very strongly for you, pile 3. It's important for you to embody and or not so much embody, but practice your creativity. Practice the things that spark your creativity. And creativity comes in many different ways. This could be through tarot readings. It could be through music, singing, dancing, writing, poetry, anything really of a creative nature. You guys have the ability to tap into this very easily. With Mother Earth here, it says here, feel loved and comforted. So your spirit animals, like I said, have been trying to comfort you and bring love into your life. But they're really just saying that you're never alone. You're always loved and comforted by the divine. And they want you to understand that you are an extension of the divine. Okay. Now with the golden egg, this is a very important message for a lot of you, because you are naturally already attuned with your heart space. But the golden egg speaks of taking a moment of absolute silence in order for you to ask the question that is most pressing on your mind. And this particular card deals with the, like I said, the heart chakra. So it's very important for you to deal with that particular chakra. So maybe you guys might need to do some energy work, some clearing in the heart space, because it's a very powerful energy coming through. There's a common theme here with the greens here, but I'm going to go ahead and read an excerpt from the book for the golden egg. So message at the center of the heart, the unstruck sound. Within the golden egg lives a precious sound. Deep within that sound resides a message. The sound cannot be heard nor the message discerned until we retreat from the noise of modern day life. The magical essence of the golden egg needs warmth, quiet, and time to unfold. No rushing, pushing, or grasping. Find a place of deep and restful ease, perhaps through yoga nidra or meditation. If you do not yet have a meditation practice, take some time for introspection or contemplation. When the mind begins to settle and the breath is calm, ask the question that weighs heaviest on your heart, staying open to any response you hear. So with that being said, it's very important for you to listen to yourself and your intuition. When you ask yourself a question, it's very important to listen to your body. What is your body expressing to you when you ask that question? Whether it's a yes or no question, whether it's an open-ended question, what are the feelings you feel? If you're feeling heaviness, if you're feeling fear, if you're feeling anxiety, any of those heavier emotions, the answer is likely one that'll lead you astray, or the answer may very well be straight up no, right? And the opposite of that is the yes feeling, or the feeling of validation would be more of feeling at peace, feeling at ease, feeling a sensation of love or joy. And this is going to be your internal compass for how to move forward in life. Now, if you have a creative project that you're unsure about, feel free to take a moment to meditate and ask yourself the question, and what does your body feel? If you feel unsure still after that, continue to spend some time in meditation. Ask yourself the question again. Now, I'm going to run a really quick exercise with you because I feel the need to do this for you, because some people do struggle with mindfulness and what it really means. So I'm taking this from the book, The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. If you haven't read it, I highly recommend it. But the question is, and please do follow along with me, this is a very important lesson. Ask yourself this question either out loud or in your head. What do you think your next thought will be? Now, I gave you a moment of silence because it's likely that that silence was matched in your mind. And it's likely that you heard nothing for a moment because your brain was just like, whoa, that was a really bizarre question. I can't really think about what I don't really know what I'm going to think about. So the idea here is that is your essence of being. That is the essence of stillness of the mind. And so when you do this, that is the energy you want to be in, that peaceful state. Then ask yourself the question. So when you step into meditation, get yourself into that state where your mind's kind of just silent, everything's at peace, everything feels good, and then ask yourself the question that is really pressing on your mind. So your spirit animals are trying to help you stand in your quiet space, kind of in between the veil here, because with the bat and the dragonfly, I'm getting that in between the veil, and even with the scarab beetle spirit here of magic working through you. Once you do this, you're going to feel a lot more confident, pile 3, and you're really just going to be able to move into a space of absolute freedom, feeling very powerful, feeling very strong and sure of yourself. So pile 3, if this message resonated for you, please do hit the like and subscribe button. It's greatly appreciated. It really helps me get these messages out to more people who are just like you, who are looking for more clarity in their lives, who could use a little bit of uplifting through messages of love and light. So I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sending you much love and light. Take care.